Brayden Burries, I believe, could end in this class as one of the top 5 to 6 players in the entire class. He is a total stud. This is out of every player in the at any class. This is Arizona's top priority by a mile. Sheer.
I don't agree with that, but
Who's their top priority over him?
Koa.
You think Koa Pete's a priority over him?
Yes. Yeah.
Interesting. All right.
I think Proof is kind of where Tommy's been watching. Now, look, if you want to go 1A, 1B, 1C, type of deal, that's fine. But Brayden Burries is obviously really good. He can do it all. He's grown into a true point guard. I know he has been mentioning Arizona a ton lately. I just think that happens to be his interview. And if you talk to him, when we interviewed him, Mike, he missed a few schools when we were kind of like, what about this school? And he's like, oh, yeah. The only thing I don't like about the recruitment, if I was criticizing, was, I don't like the fact that the official visit was so early. He's already taken his official to Arizona, and he has a bunch more to other schools. Arizona needs to find a way to get him on campus. But he's a guy, you look at the roster, he's probably stepping in day one as a point guard. And other schools are recruiting him as combo guards, and Arizona's adamant, you're not a combo guard. You are our starting point guard.
Isn't he, well, let me ask you this then. Isn't he more of who knows where Jaden Bradley's going to be at this time next year? Isn't he more of a need for next season than Koa Pete is?
I think I don't like saying, and I don't do this often. Again, if you want to go 1A, 1B, or 2 1s, that's
say
fine.
it. You know what you're doing right now? You're doing that crap where you say, I don't disagree.
That's not how coaching staffs look at it. Brayden Burries and Koa Pete are different positions.
Mm-hmm.
So, Koa Pete is the number one priority. Brayden Burries is the number one priority. If Brayden Burries came to Arizona, if Mikal Brown came to Arizona and said, I want to commit, they're not turning Mikal Brown down because of Brayden Burries. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know if there's a 4-man that they want more than Koa Pete. Does that make sense? On that level.
Let me ask you this. Who would you rather have for next year, Koa Pete or Brayden Burries?
Me personally, I'd rather have Burries because of the roster.
Yeah, because of the roster. Here's the thing. And again, you take Koa Pete every single day of the week, and you laugh all the way. I don't know where you laugh to, but you take it.
You laugh here, though.
Yeah, but you laugh. But you already got Tobe Awaka, obviously. You've got, and again, you've got Mount Crevis. So you've at least got something there. You could potentially, depending on how things go, just have Conrad next year at point guard. And as much as we like Conrad or Comrade, he is not.
That was good.
I like it. I'm going to start using that a lot. But like I said, man, I look at the roster. I look at the priority. He would be my top priority. I have no problem saying that.
Yeah, that's fine. It's not like you're saying something crazy that a top 5 player would be your number one priority. Yes. I love Burries. Mikal Brown's really good too, and they're in it for him. Am I arguing between the two? No. Give me one or the other, and I'm cool with. Koa Pete is my 4-man in this class that I need. I don't see anyone close that they're recruiting as good as Koa.
All right, now, and that Sheer likes Koa Pete if he's talking up a kid from Gilbert Perry.
Yeah,
that's something. True. This is very true. Also, now let's talk about Xavion Staton. We need to get this on Staten. But Xavion Staton, listen, I think he's got a world of potential. The great Shane Diefenbach was very funny. He was complaining when we were there, and he just said, dude, I'm looking for highlights. There's no highlights really ever. And he was able to find some because that's how great Shane is. Listen, this kid has a world of potential. Arizona's in his top 6. But again, he is going to take a little bit of time. Whereas Koa Pete's ready to come in and play immediately. Xavion Staton is going to take, he's going to obviously take a little bit of time. And I don't know if he wants to do that or not because you're going to have Mount Crevis and you're going to have Tobe Awaka.
Yeah, this feels like it's going to wind up turning into Arizona, UNLV, and BYU. UNLV is literally 5 minutes from his house, and he would start there right away. Arizona could develop him better, but keyword is develop, and then right. BYU just pays people a ton of money now, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah, he's good. I don't know how good of a true freshman he would be, but as a sophomore or junior, he's leading the nation in shots blocked.
He'd be a monster. Yeah, it just depends on how much he wants to. It just depends on where he wants to go. But Arizona is going to be in that one as long as they want to be in that one. Now we were just talking about Tobe Awaka. If you get Koa Pete, and again, obviously, it's a problem that every coach takes. If you get Koa Pete, what's your starting lineup then? Because I have a hard time believing that you didn't at least tell Awaka when he was coming here that, hey man, do your thing, and then as a senior, that 4 spot's yours.
But Mike, Awaka's a 5.
Well, Mount Curry, he's going to shoot the 3, though. So is Trey Townsend.
Awaka's a 5.
But he's going to be a 4.
Look, so
you're basically saying he's always going to be a backup here, and that he was
recruited. I think Krivas is in mock drafts next year.
Do you see that?
I'm just saying. You never know.
Sure.
That's all up to Krivas.
Sure.
Krivas averages 12 and 8 a game. He could go pro.
Sure. Nobody's listening. It's just us here. Come on. Let's
Awaka's a 5. Koa's a 4. Koa's more of a 3 than a 5. So it's.
Oh, so could this possibly be the Aaron Gordon thing where you just tell the kid, all right, here's exactly what you're going to do, and
Awaka's a 5. Awaka's a 5 man. It's like when we say Trey Townsend's not a 3. We both know that.
Right. Well, Trey Townsend only played 5 at Central or wherever or Oakland, and he's going to play 4 here.
Yeah, because it's a different situation. Awaka's a 5 man. I'm just saying. That's what I stand resolute, Michael.
What's that? All right, we will find out how this one does. We will find out how this one does play out. I am not totally convinced, but we will see.